South Georgia home. We've got the third and final part of the 3-weekend estate sale, that what I consider epic estate sale, back in June when I went to that place down in Chattahoochee. It's a small haul, a little bit of ephemera, which I don't collect usually. I thought I was getting this for somebody else. They didn't want it. So anyway, I got a few things. I will say altogether, the paper and the little book that I got was probably $3. Everything else was $10. Now, as I walked up, third and final weekend, I don't know why. We went every weekend. The first and second weekends I went. Third weekend was the only time that I ever know that they had the shed out back open. There was a storage shed out back. And this was the first time I went that it was open. Why you're waiting to open it, I don't know. But it was a digger's paradise. They had boxes, everything stacked up in there. As I started in, I could see stuff piled up outside on either side of the walkway to it. And so I was like, does this belong to anybody? Somebody's pile? So 2 ladies inside stepped out and said, yeah, that stuff over there on the right is ours. They were looking for vintage Christmas, and they found quite a bit of it. And they were digging real hard in that shed. I did go in, well, outside, and I don't know if it was on the ground or on the table that was sitting there on the left. I noticed this and grabbed it up and held on to it. I think this was number 11. I want to say I've counted all of them up, and I think this is 11. This is probably going to be the most interesting out of the 11. The rest of them are pristine white or cream color. This one has a little bit of crazing. A little bit of staining. It's not marked on the bottom. It's just all that crazing and cracking. It's perfect in every other way. There's no chips or cracks. It's got a little braid adornment here, and that's about it. God only knows what this was used for, if it was greasy gravy or melted butter or God knows what in its lifetime, but it's been subjected to quite a bit of grease. Now, of course, this is just for decoration, so I'll find somewhere to stick that or put something in it. Now, the first weekend, this lady had a collection of angel stuff. She collected them big time. I don't collect them. It's not something I try to collect or sell. I have nothing against them. I think they're beautiful, but it's not something I collect. First weekend, they were trying to sell them for a particular price. Second weekend, I think they were still trying to sell them. I'm not sure if they cut the prices. Third weekend, it was pretty much when I checked out, the lady said, "Did you pick out your angel?" "Why, no." And she said, "Take one, they're free." They were pushing them on everybody. As soon as you check out, go pick out an angel. Like I said, I don't collect them. I didn't want these big giant angel statues. So I found this and I thought, this is cute. It is a bell. And I asked the lady, is this included? And she said, sure, if it's an angel, it's free. So it's very neutral on the colors, and she's perfect. No chips or cracks on her tips. Excuse me. So I thought I'll bring that out around Christmas. Well, you can pretty much use it any time of year. It's neutral colors, but that was free. Now out in the shed, when I finally got to it, past the creamer, I found this. I want to say I fell off the wagon in a big way, but I think you have to be collector, then stop collecting, and then collect again to say that you fell off the wagon. I think I just hit the ground running on this. I think this is number 6 for me. I showed 2 in the last video. I have 2 on my peg rail, and then I have a brown one for fall. But this one was in the shed in one of those boxes. And I want to say there was more stuff out there. I just didn't like it. But you can see on the pocket, that is a oil lamp. And it does have some staining and some yellowing, so it has been used. I think the other pink one was pink gingham as well. And then I have a pink one over there that my mother gave me that belonged to an aunt. So I have 3 pink aprons. Not exactly my favorite color, not something I ever thought I'd set out to get. But now I have 3 pink aprons. I can put all 3 out at one time if I want to. So that was in the shed. That. And then this, I believe this was the one. I found this in the shed in the box. There were several boxes out there, but there was one box in particular that interested me, and that was where the apron came from. This came out of it. It's the mirror. It's heavy. It's in good shape. I believe my mother had one of these sets when I was a kid at home. And it does come with a brush and a comb. But I found this out in the shed. Now, in the house, on one of the shelves, I found the brush. Has a little bit of hair, not too much. But again, heavy. You can tell high quality. It is nice. The lady was like, there should be a comb. I've looked. I can't find it, and I'm tired. I'm ready to go. So I don't know if I want to put this in the guest bedroom where I have an old dresser in there that I keep all the older stuff on, or if I want to put this in the bathroom as decoration. Not quite sure. But that I thought was really pretty. This was in the house. I've sold a set of these, and I plan on putting these on eBay to sell too, because it's not exactly something I decorate with. Now, the ones that I sold before were orange, and they were in pristine shape. This is in good shape. It's just the globes have a little bit of scratching to them, so they're not as shiny as they should be. Lucite grapes. The handle looks to be solid wood, or looks to be wood. If it didn't, they did a dang good job making it look like it was. And then you can see in there where all the wiring goes on. I guess you could put it that way if you don't want to see all the wiring. But these will go on eBay eventually. They are red. I don't know if they're coming across orange to you, but they are red. But like I said, the globes are a little bit scratched up. Anyway, that was inside. I believe this was also in the shed. I picked it up. Like I said, I don't collect a lot of ephemera, which I have a little bit. This, I don't have a white Bible. I have brown, I have green. I think I have burgundy, not sure. And you can see just what size it is. It's in good condition, but the cover has seen better days, and you can see right here where it says Holy Bible. Didn't have a copyright, but it does have someone's name up there, and right here it does have July 1958, I believe. So I thought that was a nice little find. But it was in this box, and the lady, when I checked out, she says, that's all there is in the box? I said, yeah. I didn't look because I assumed this was the box it belonged to. But when I got it home and I took it out, there's these little cards. There's only 2 of them. They're little blank note cards. They are from Hallmark. And they're blank on the inside. They are cute. I think one is a little more yellow than the other one. I bought these, well, when I found them, I said I'll stick these in with packages. When people buy stuff from eBay, I try to stick a little something in. I'll stick this in a package. And I would love to be able to give you the envelope. However, these suckers are shut forever. They're not coming apart unless you rip them, and I really don't want to do that. So 2 little note cards that I didn't know were there behind the Bible. This, there was another video, I don't know if we put it out yet, but there was another video where I bought at another estate sale, I bought a paperwork from a discharge for a service member during World War II. This is Washington County High School class of 1940. It is their diploma. And when I started to check out, the lady was looking, and I think she thought this is kind of a strange thing for someone to want to buy, but it was just because of the date. I mean, I don't know, can you see it in here? Just because it was 1940, that was where I wanted it. I think there was another one from the 70s in there, but I didn't pay attention to that one. So she started, looking at it because it came in this little cellophane, papery thing, and it's seen its better days because it's ripping. It's inside that. Anyway, she said something about it, and I said, well, is it okay? Are you saving it for the family? And she said, no, I think they've already gotten everything that they want. So it's fine. So she sold that to me. Now, my nephew, excuse me, is always after me about old papers. He said, if you find old papers, because he wants to put them on his wall. You find them at these estate sales, they're kind of neat. Would you pick them up? So this one I picked up, and I texted him, did he want it? And he didn't text me back that no, he didn't want it until I was already halfway home. So now I have. a picture. So it's in 1974, I believe, August 1974. And on the front is when Ford was moving into the White House after Nixon was impeached, or Nixon resigned, whatever you want to say. So 1974 for that. Now this was the other one, and I didn't ask him about this one. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. This is from 1967, and I believe it's when they were releasing, or discussing at least, the release of the Warren Report from JFK's assassination. You can see JFK there. It says JFK's death, a lingering shadow. And on this side, they've got like the sniper's eye view of the car and the rifle. So I didn't ask him about that one. I guess I should. This book was in there, and I don't know why, but I got it into my head. This is a German, recipes in here for German cookies. It says festive Christmas cookies. Festive cookies of Christmas, excuse me. A treasury of old tradition recipes and love of the Christmas season. And it's not that old. It does have a barcode on the back. It is inscribed, or someone wrote in here, to Joanne, who was the woman who, I found her name on some of the artwork that I already had. To Joanne from Libby, 1991. And then on the next page, I believe here, 1982. But anyway, why I thought it was German was because of some of the things that were Nuremberg's Christmas market. There's like recipes in here for Greek something, I have no idea. Linz cookies, German Spitzbuben. I don't know, I probably just butchered that. Anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. It is neutral, and it can come out around Christmas, just to put somewhere. Like I said, it isn't that old, but it's kind of neat. I believe the papers in that was $3, and then everything else was $10. So in the shed, no, in the linen room, and shockingly enough, I did not have a doily on this visit. I don't know if I even saw the box with the doilies in it. Anyway, they had some blankets and sheets and all that, and this was amongst them. This is a round tablecloth. You can see the pattern, and then the burnt orange fringe. I have a tablecloth, a round tablecloth. I bought it at a yard sale a few years ago for $1, I think. It is cream colored, and it has the tassels all around the ends. And what I did is I just folded it in half, like half moon, and put it on the back of the couch. So when I saw this, I like the feel of it. I like the color of it for fall especially. So I thought I'll do the same thing with this. I'll just fold it in half and put it on the back of the couch for fall. And the last thing, I believe, the last thing is this. I have in the laundry room, we have one of the original light fixtures that was put in this. And this is one of these mass-produced houses where, you know, a company has a set of plans and they sell it over and over and over again. So this is like a mass-produced house. We are not in a suburb, thank God, but nothing against suburb people. I just don't think I want to live that close to any neighbors. Anyway, in the laundry room, we have the original light, and it's one of those, I call it a boob light. It has the frosted glass dome and the little screw at the very tip of it to hold the dome on. You call it whatever you want. I call it something else, but I don't think I can get away with that on camera. But anyway, I bought this, not really knowing where I wanted to put it. I just thought I really liked it. But that's going to probably be replaced. The one in the laundry room, the boob light. That's really the only place that it can go besides the pantry maybe. But it'll be seen better in the laundry room. I liked it. I think she quoted me $3 on this. So it was included in that $10 purchase. You can see it is a little dusty. It was just sitting in a box. when I walked through the last time, I put all my stuff up front, and I said, I'm just gonna do one more walkthrough, and I did, and this was sitting in a tote box. And you can see, I do hope that this will be compatible with something that turns on and off with a flip switch, because there's no other way to turn this on. There's no other screws. There's the screws that hold in the globe. It has all of those. There's another one. And I know I have to find a globe for this, but I mean, I go to antique stores and estate sales all the time. And this day and age, you can order some online that look old, brand new, but look old. So eventually I will find a globe for it, but that's probably going to start, because we do have a high ceiling in there. So this is probably going to hang down from our laundry room ceiling. Now, will I be able to show you anytime soon? I have no idea, because the hubby is who I'm relying on to change that out. And just for using it as a measuring rod, we have in there, right there in my hallway, is a box with a ceiling fan in it. It's been there for 7, 8, 9 months now. It's supposed to go in his reloading room / office / guest room. It's not really a guest room. He still hasn't put it up, so I don't know when this will go up. But this was the third and last estate sale haul off of that. $13 for everything I got. And I'm happy. The grapes will probably be the only thing for sale. Everything else is for keeps. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be going to another one soon. I haven't gone to one of the last 2 weekends, so hopefully we'll be getting to one soon. Anyway, hopefully you'll come back and see what else we buy later on. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for being here with South Georgia Home.